Welcome back to our channel where we explore the fascinating and often surprising universe of numismatics. Today, we're diving into a story that defies conventional wisdom about currency and value, focusing on the astonishing case of the 2010 1-cent coin, a piece of change that has captivated collectors and investors alike with its staggering price tag of $39 million. You might be thinking, how could a single cent coin, a denomination that most people consider practically worthless, be worth such an astronomical amount? Well, the answer lies in a series of fascinating errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process, making it an incredibly rare and sought-after item in the world of coin collecting, a community that thrives on finding treasures in places most wouldn't bother to look. To truly appreciate the phenomenon surrounding the 2010 1-cent coin, we need to delve into the details of its minting history and understand the specific errors that transformed it from an ordinary penny into a multi-million-dollar treasure. The 2010 1-cent coin was produced at the United States Mint and features the classic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and a representation of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, minting errors are a commonplace occurrence in any large-scale production process, and it is during the minting of this coin that a couple of significant mistakes took place which would propel its value into the stratosphere. The primary error in question involves an unintentional mix of planchets, the discs of metal used to mint coins. In the case of the 2010 1-cent, there are reports that a small number of copper planchets, which were supposed to be used for different types of coins, somehow made their way into the batch meant for zinc-coated pennies. From 1982 onward, the U.S. Mint switched from creating pennies from 95% copper to the current composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. This drastic reduction in copper content was largely due to rising metal costs, and as a result, most of the pennies produced in recent years are made from this cheaper metal. The small number of 2010 1-cent coins that were mistakenly struck on improper copper planchets quickly became a source of intrigue among collectors. These coins possess a distinct, richer hue than their zinc counterparts, instantly recognizable to any knowledgeable numismatist. In fact, the weight of these error coins on copper planchets differs from the expected weight of standard pennies, further adding to their uniqueness. The allure of the 2010 1-cent error coins doesn't end there. There are a range of other possibilities for minting mistakes that can enhance the value of these coins. For instance, coins that exhibit strange traits such as off-center strikes or doubling, where the design appears emblazoned more than once due to inconsistent die alignment, also attract avid collectors. Such errors, though perhaps considered minor in the grand scheme of minting, can significantly increase the overall appeal and worth of an individual penny. In terms of valuation, the rarity of the 2010 1-cent error coins plays a crucial role in driving prices to unexpected heights. Unlikely as it sounds, scarcity is a powerful force in all collecting systems, particularly in numismatics, where the basic laws of supply and demand govern market prices. The 2010 1-cent coins that feature distinct errors are rarer than standard pennies simply because of the way they were produced. While millions of pennies are made every year, only a handful of error coins ever slip through quality control unnoticed, leading collectors to pursue them with fervor and passion. The passionate nature of coin collecting often transforms it into a communal experience, where collectors share stories, tips, and even the thrill of competition, a community that supports a culture of discovery around these fascinating artifacts of our society. As the 2010 1-cent coin has made its way into the numismatic spotlight, tales of its discovery, sale, and the excitement they've sparked within the collecting world have fueled a growing frenzy around these particular pieces. Each sale can end up being auctioned off to the highest bidder, sometimes commanding life-changing sums of money for collectors who truly understand the significance of what they are acquiring. The competitive excitement surrounding rare error coins generates buzz within the community, drawing new collectors who wish to get in on the action and historical significance associated with these remarkable items. To ensure that their investments are legitimate, collectors often seek the guidance of professional grading services to authenticate and evaluate their coins. The role of grading in the very high-end coin market cannot be understated. Numismatists rely on established grading services to determine not only the authenticity of coins but also their overall quality. Expert appraisals provide a clear framework for buyers and sellers to communicate about price based on standardized grading scales. Coins that receive high marks from reputable grading institutions can sell for substantially more than those with lower grades. This relationship between grading, authenticity, and value further underscores why numerous collectors pursue individual coins like the 2010 1 cent with relentless determination. In consideration of the economics and market dynamics at play in the sale of high-value coins, we must take into account external factors that could impact pricing. The numismatic market is dynamic and often experiences fluctuations based on broader economic trends, shifts in popular culture, and changing demographics among collectors. The interest surrounding the 2010 1 cent coin could potentially be heightened through media exposure, including online platforms showcasing auctions or community discussions drawing people in to witness or partake. Furthermore, the historical context and cultural significance of coins can shift with the passage of time. While today's popular coins may fluctuate in desirability and price, it's entirely possible that current pennies, including the 2010 edition, may hold considerable value in the future, especially as they become artifacts of a rapidly changing economic landscape. As we look deeper into the past and present of coin collecting, it's clear that era coins and their stories resonate with not only financial worth but also personal value to collectors who invest time, effort, and resources into building their unique collections. Each 2010 1 cent coin that went to auction unlocks personal tales of exploration, connection, and ultimately the stories of those who sought to preserve little pieces of history that unfolded in the minting process. The journey of these era coins reaching remarkable values extends beyond just money. It embodies the passion for seeking that fascinates collectors worldwide. From the thrill of scoring a rare find to the camaraderie that comes with connecting with fellow enthusiasts, coin collecting is an experience marked by diversity, curiosity, and a thirst for knowledge about the history and significance of each piece. As we explore this particular story of the 2010 1 cent, we're reminded of the magic that binds collectors to their pieces. It's a love affair rooted in passion for the stories and circumstances that cast coins into the limelight. The factors contributing to the valuation of era coins reveal a complex tapestry of interactions that span from the mint to market and ultimately to individual collectors. As we move forward into an exciting digital era, the environment surrounding coin collecting is also evolving, powered by technology and the internet. Online forums, social media groups, and virtual marketplaces have expanded opportunities for collectors to connect, trade, and discuss their favorite pieces across the globe without being tethered to traditional avenues of local coin shows or shops. This digital shift has enabled collectors and enthusiasts to stay informed on not only the latest trends but also emerging opportunities in discovering rare coins, expanding interest and participation in the hobby dramatically. As more people discover the thrill of treasure hunting and owning extraordinary items like the 2010 1 cent coin, this rising trend can contribute much to the overall health and vibrancy of the numismatic market, fostering conversations, education, and peer support that strengthen the community as a whole. The 2010 1 cent coin, with its blend of imperfection and rarity, perfectly encapsulates the essence of what makes certain coins extraordinary in the eyes of collectors. This particular piece represents a pivotal moment in the narrative of American currency, demonstrating how even the simplest forms of money can generate excitement, nostalgia, and monumental value. As we wrap up our exploration of this captivating story around the 2010 1 cent coin, we express our gratitude for your interest and for joining us on this journey through the unexpected twists and turns that numismatics can offer. We invite you to subscribe and stay tuned for future episodes, where we will continue to unravel the myriad stories associated with collectibles, showcasing the artistry, culture, and history that coins embody. In this ever-evolving world of collecting, there are countless discoveries yet to be made, including hidden gems that could become the cornerstone of your own collection. So keep searching, stay curious, and remember that some of the most valuable pieces may just be waiting for you to uncover them. Thank you once again for joining us as we delve into the remarkable world of coins, where history intertwines with opportunity, and every coin holds the potential for enchantment. Next, today, we're diving deep into a fascinating topic that has captivated coin collectors and experts alike: the incredible story behind the 2016 1-cent coin that has skyrocketed in value due to a series of rare errors and mistakes. You might be wondering, how can a coin that only costs a penny to produce be worth an astounding $13 million? Well, let's explore the intricacies of coin minting, the fascinating world of numismatics, and the specific factors that led to the staggering valuation of this particular mint error. First, let's set the stage by understanding what makes coins collectible and valuable in general. Coins, much like art or vintage cars, can appreciate significantly in value based on rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. Any deviation from the intended design or production process can dramatically affect a coin's worth. In the case of the 2016 1-cent coin, known colloquially as the penny, it has emerged as a rare gem in the ever-competitive marketplace of coin collecting, primarily due to a series of critical errors during its minting process that have garnered the attention of collectors, investors, and historians alike. The first error associated with this coin is the infamous double die fault, wherein the die used to imprint the design on the coin experiences a misalignment during the minting process. This results in the appearance of a duplicated design feature, which can be particularly eye-catching on the obverse where Lincoln's portrait is found, or even on the reverse with the iconic shield design, adding depth and drama to the aesthetics of the coin. This may seem like a subtle imperfection, but in the world of coin collecting, such flaws often yield high demand and increased market value. Collectors hunt for these unique pieces, and the 2016 penny has emerged as a shining example of how one little error can turn a mundane coin into a highly coveted treasure. The allure of the double die error lies in its rarity. While some double die coins are more common, the specific characteristics of the 2016 1-cent piece have made those afflicted with this error truly special. Furthermore, the coins that showcase this double die error are typically in mint condition or have been preserved well, making them even more appealing to collectors seeking quality as well as rarity. As word spread about this spectacular coin anomaly, demand surged, with avid collectors scouring marketplaces, auctions, and coin shows to acquire one of these prized possessions. However, that's just the tip of the iceberg. What further contributes to the jaw-dropping valuation of the 2016 penny is what collectors refer to as striking errors. Striking errors occur when the coin is struck with an insufficient amount of pressure, resulting in poorly defined designs, blurred features, or even missing inscriptions. Some of these 2016 pennies were found to have weak strikes, especially around the edges or on Lincoln's profile, which detracted from the intended beauty and clarity that unfettered minting would produce. Interestingly, collectors are often excited by these imperfections, as they add an element of intrigue and rarity to the piece. These imperfections stand out, making the coins unique, and allure buyers looking to expand their collections with pieces that tell an unusual story. The presence of striking errors creates a more significant degree of interest in the 2016 1-cent coin, allowing it to reach that staggering valuation of $13 million when the right buyer comes into play. Collectors appreciate how such flaws create an environmental snapshot of that era in coin minting, offering a tangible link to the historical processes involved in creating currency. On top of that, the phenomenon of off-centering during the minting process has also contributed to the noteworthy status of the 2016 penny. Off-center strikes happen when the blank coin is not properly aligned with the dies during the minting process, leading to a shifted impression of the design on the coin. The result is a coin with a disrupted border and a sense of dynamic visual intrigue. Imagine owning a 1-cent coin that appears to be half-printed, with one side devoid of the usual inscriptions or visuals, making it look almost like a work of abstract art. That is precisely what some collectors have sought after. Such pieces enhance the appeal of the 2016 penny further, drawing attention from both seasoned and novice collectors alike who are looking to add unique and historically rich items to their collections. Additionally, there are coins that experienced what is known as cut errors. Cut errors are formed when a piece of the die breaks and results in raised areas on the coin's surface during the striking process. This adds further misalignment and an unpredictable charm to the piece. The specific 2016 1-cent coins affected by cut errors have been met with incredible enthusiasm, as these errors transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, driving the value even higher. In the universe of coins, each detail tells a story, and the further narrative layers added by these various errors amplify the desirability and worth of the 2016 penny beyond its face value significantly. For collectors, investors, and numismatists alike, this year's coin has not just become an object to trade, but rather a confluence of history, artistry, and economics, an encapsulation of the numismatic arts that beckons to be understood and appreciated. Another contributing factor to the overwhelming interest in the 2016 penny is its historical context. The U.S. Mint produces billions of coins every year, but it is the transitional years, like 2016, that often wind up showcasing a variety of new technologies, shifts in manufacturing approaches, and even socioeconomic changes that affect how currency is perceived and used. During 2016, in particular, the United States experienced considerable social and political shifts, heralding new conversations about currency, its representation, and its role within society. This backdrop only serves to heighten interest in a coin produced during this pivotal moment in history. Coin collectors often look beyond mere aesthetics or errors. They seek to capture cultural milestones and pivotal moments that influence the very fabric of everyday life, making the right coins from such times exceptionally valuable. The combination of all these errors, the unique story behind the minting process, and the cultural importance of the year has allowed the coins that exhibit these anomalies to rise to unprecedented prices. It is not merely about the coin itself, it is about the entire narrative arc encapsulated in each piece. With so many different forms of errors found, one can only imagine the tens of thousands of these coins that were minted, yet only a precious few remain, leaving the market incredibly diluted with the aesthetic history represented by the unique features of each coin. This culminates into an intense desire among collectors to acquire one of these rare pieces. But it's not just about numerics. Often, it's also about personal stories attached to the collection. Perhaps a collector found their penny in a family legacy, having passed through generations, or it serves as a representation of a specific time in their own life history. Coin collecting can often evolve into a poignant and deeply personal connection, and in the case of the 2016 penny, it is layered with errors, all of which signify different facets of imperfections evolving into imbued beauty that drives collectors into a frenzy to acquire such artifacts at exorbitant prices. Furthermore, the dramatic rise in the value of mint errors like this one reflects broader trends in collectability and investment. Over the years, we've seen the rise of online marketplaces and auction sites that allow collectors from around the world to connect, facilitating the buying and selling of rare coins and facilitating higher bids on pieces once considered niche or obscure. The digital marketplace has opened doors previously inaccessible, providing an expansive platform for collectors to discover and bid on what previously might have remained a local find. As news of the incredible value of the 2016 1-cent coin with its errors spread throughout these digital platforms, the competition among collectors grew ravenous. Bidders sought strategies to ensure they had a chance to add the remarkable 2016 penny to their collection. Fueled by the remarkable stories, technical errors, historical relevance, and sheer rarity, prices fluctuated dramatically as people became increasingly willing to spend substantial sums for a piece of this coin. Ultimately, it is the confluence of fascinating errors, cultural significance, and a collector's psyche that creates this extraordinary situation. While many coins might experience small surges in interest, the unique composition of the 2016 1-cent coin places it in a class all its own. No one could have predicted not just the rarity of these errors but the sheer demand that would culminate in a price tag of $13 million for a little piece of currency that most people would otherwise overlook. It represents everything that makes coin collecting such an enthralling pursuit: the thrill of the hunt, the discovery of beauty and imperfection intertwined, and the splendid narratives we carry with us as we gather these pieces of history. In the end, whether you are a seasoned collector or just dipping your toes into the world of numismatics, Understanding the complexities behind why a single penny can morph into a coveted treasure serves to reinforce the notion that value is often rooted in stories more than just in numbers, igniting a deeper appreciation for the intricate world of coin collecting and the history it encases. So if you ever come across a 2016 penny, take a moment to examine it closely. You never know if you've stumbled upon the rarity that could lead you to ask the ultimate question: could this small piece of metal undiscovered in circulation reveal a potential for extraordinary value hidden in plain sight? Thank you for joining us today as we explored the remarkable journey of the 2016 1-cent coin and its astounding rise to $14 million. Remember, sometimes treasures come from the most unexpected places, just waiting to be uncovered. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing about your own coin finds and the stories behind them. Until next time, keep exploring and happy collecting. Today, we are about to embark on an exhilarating journey into the world of numismatics as we explore the astonishing story of the 2003 1-cent coin that has taken the coin collecting community by storm and is now valued at an unfathomable $19 million due to a series of rare errors and mistakes throughout its minting process. You may be asking yourself, what could possibly make a simple penny, worth just 1 cent in circulation, so outrageously valuable? Well, let me tell you, it all boils down to the intricate details of minting, unexpected mishaps, and the fervent interest of collectors desperate to obtain unique pieces that embody both rarity and historical significance. As we delve into the specifics of the 2003 penny, we'll uncover the realm of mint errors, and each misstep along the way adds another layer to the narrative that has rendered this coin a true marvel. Central to the story of the 2003 penny's rise to such extraordinary value is the phenomenon known as die errors, specifically the double die error that occurs when a coin is struck multiple times due to a misalignment during the minting process. The 2003 1-cent coins affected by this anomaly exhibit an exaggerated doubling effect on the design features, particularly on the obverse side where President Abraham Lincoln's portrait can be seen, as well as on the inscriptions surrounding it. It creates a mesmerizing illusion of depth and detail, capturing the attention of keen-eyed collectors and drawing them into the story behind each flawed piece. In the competitive world of coin collecting, counts of perfection versus imperfection play a significant role, and the more pronounced the error, the more sought after the coin becomes. To illustrate just how profound these effects can be, each 2003 penny showcasing this double die error offers collectors a unique glimpse into the minting processes of that year, reminding them that every coin has the potential to tell a story, albeit one marred by error, but nonetheless a fascinating narrative that increases its desirability on the market. Due to the unique nature of the double die error, these 2003 pennies broke away from their intended design and emerged as quirky collectibles that lure in bidders willing to pay astonishing prices to acquire them. The key lies in the timing and the rarity of these pieces. Given that only a limited number of 2003 1-cent coins were struck in this bundled manner, the supply dwindles while demand skyrockets, effectively complementing the value with each auction. Moving beyond the world of die errors, we must also consider the profundity of striking errors that make the 2003 penny particularly valuable. Striking errors happen when the minting press does not apply sufficient pressure during the coin's striking process. The result is often a coin with indistinct or incomplete designs and inscriptions, equating to what many collectors consider a rare find. Coins with striking errors stand out in their own right, bearing the marks of a quirky history that piques interest and promises substantial value. Among the 2003 pennies, numerous examples affected by weak strikes exhibit elusive characters, particularly along the edges and the E pluribus unum inscription, where certain letters might seem faded or entirely absent. These coins encapsulate a narrative of manufacturing mishaps, and their appeal lies in how they diverge from the aesthetic norms of a standard coin. Interestingly, this imperfection not only provides a talk point for collectors but also propels the coin's price upwards, as many enthusiasts view owning a flawed piece of currency as a badge of honor, a testament to individual identity, and an affirmation of personal tastes amidst the vast currency landscape. Striking errors take on a more heightened significance given their scarcity. When a group of enthusiastic collectors is vying for the opportunity to find and purchase these flawed pieces, the results can be astonishingly lucrative. Another captivating error that further enhances the allure of the 2003D penny is the exciting occurrence of cut errors. Cut errors happen when a break occurs in the die during the minting process, leading to raised areas of metal on the coin's surface known as cuds. These errors, much like their double die counterparts, make the 2003D penny even more attractive to buyers in the market. In ownership, the cut errors introduce a unique aspect. The strange protrusions make the coins feel more like art pieces and less like mere currency, capturing the essence of craftsmanship and human error in an unexpected and creative way. Coins affected by these cut errors have emerged as rare collectibles, appealing to those who adore eccentricities in their acquisitions. Possessing such a coin means more than just financial investment. It is a celebration of the artistry that exists even within a faulty process. Moreover, the phenomenon of off-center strikes has played a significant part in elevating the valuation of the 2003D 1-cent penny. Off-center strikes occur when the die does not strike the blank prepared planchet in a uniform way, creating a coin that visually appears eccentric, with one side or another of the design pushed outward or even completely missing some identifying features. A off-center 2003D penny can present a stunning presentation of chaotic beauty. One side may miss the full inscription, 1 cent, while the other may reveal Lincoln's profile partially. This form of error fosters intrigue among collectors, who admire these coins for their sheer uniqueness and the element of surprise they represent. Just like the other errors mentioned, an off-center 2003D penny commands attention in an entirely new way. Collectors love the thought of possessing something that seems almost unintentional yet artistically inventive, a beautiful contradiction in the realm of currency. Each of these errors serves a different purpose in the collective memory of the coin's legacy, fueling a trail of ever-increasing value, bonded by the stories told through their flaws. When combined, the striking errors, cut errors, and off-center strikes form an extraordinary tableau of imperfections that collectors simply can't resist, propelling the coin's prize to astronomical heights that remain virtually unmatched by any other similar denomination. Beyond the errors themselves, we cannot overlook the historical context surrounding the 2003D penny. Minting errors often commemorate significant changes or shifts within the production processes of the United States Mint. The year 2003 was pivotal in many ways. Technological advancements in minting were being introduced, production levels continued to rise, and public interest in coins remained as robust as ever. The changes occurring at that time influenced which coins were produced, including the 2003D 1-cent coin. Its occurrences of errors are a reflection of technological transitions as well as the human ability to create art through imperfection. It's a rich tapestry of change and evolution. Understanding the story behind the historical significance of this coin helps flesh out the value beyond just its physical characteristics. The 2003 penny reflects an ongoing legacy that binds the past with the present and encourages collectors to look beyond tangible attributes. Owning a piece of history offers insights that resonate, etching a narrative that resonates with the connection between humanity and currency. As demand increases, prices soar, with individuals eager to acquire a reflection of significant moments in collecting history. The fervor surrounding the 2003D coin doesn't stop with its minting errors. The digital age has given rise to online platforms, auction sites, and forums that allow collectors to connect, share, and transact goods like never before. The global reach made possible by the internet signifies the rise of a culture that cherishes the hunt for rare finds and collectibles, bridging enthusiasts culminating in a community built on shared passion. Auctions for the 2003D penny and similar mint errors have transformed into frenzied affairs, heightened not only by the beauty of rarity but also by the stories fueling their value. Additionally, the expansion of forums and online marketplaces creates an environment where bidding often spirals out of control, driven by eager participants hoping to enrich their collections. As visibility increases, more collectors become aware of the valuable attributes of the 2003D penny, leading to greater competition for the best specimen, a phenomenon that continuously contracts availability, thus elevating prices. The confluence of these factors solidifies the legendary status of the 2003 1-cent coin, ultimately culminating in a market history that both honors its imperfections and cherishes the artistry embedded within those flaws. Moreover, the 2003 penny encapsulates a deeper narrative of what it means to collect not for just monetary gain, but for the stories inherent in each artifact, highlighting how numismatics encourages exploration and connection throughout diverse communities. When collectors gather around their treasured pieces, they engage in conversations that delve far deeper than the monetary value associated with a coin. Instead, they're discussing their personal histories that connect them to the pieces they hold dear. Given the potential profits, the stories of these coins have attracted a broader audience, even outside the realm of seasoned collectors. With that exposure, we are witnessing a renaissance within the numismatic community where the old traditions of coins and collecting have been invigorated with new life, all thanks to the captivating allure of the 2003 1-cent coin. Each time one of these coins changes hands or a new auction is set in motion, the sense of excitement intensifies. The thrill of possessing something that so deeply embodies the spirit of invention and creativity is captivating beyond measure. In the end, the journey of the 2003 penny is a testament to what makes coin collecting such a uniquely beautiful pursuit. It encourages individuals to examine the past while connecting with the present, all while nurturing the desire to discover and appreciate the wonders of artifacts that captivate the mind. The mixture of historical significance and technical errors coalesce to affirm that there is beauty found within imperfection, a sentiment all too relevant not only for the world of coins but also applicable to life itself. Whenever you stumble upon a 2003 1-cent coin, take a moment to inspect it carefully. You just might find an eruption of magic that transcends its tangible form. It could well be a valuable treasure hiding in plain sight, waiting for a collector to recognize its significance. Thank you for joining us on this amazing exploration of the remarkable 2003 1-cent coin and its extraordinary price tag of $19 million. We hope you've gained new insights into the world of coins and how errors and abnormalities can create alluring stories that resonate deeply within the coin collecting community. If you loved this deep dive, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share your favorite coin stories in the comments section below. We absolutely enjoy hearing about your own finds and personal encounters with coins of significance. Until next time, keep exploring and happy hunting.